Right, Aquarius. Diving straight into it. I don't know what's wrong with your energy at the moment, and I don't know if it's your energy or something that you're dealing with. There's something up. There's the alarm bells are ringing. There's something wrong. So you had this in your last reading because the song that's come out for your reading today is "The Fear" by Lily Allen, and a song that came out in your last reading was "Jezebel" by Ricky Martin. So there's something wrong. There's something. Either there's some kind of smear campaign or somebody's being misunderstood or misjudged. It could be you, or you could be doing this judging. Um, there's something wrong because that song. Also, when I look back at your cards, you have very similar cards. You had like the Emperor with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, which were all cards that came out for Taurus as well this week. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus. Or Taurus could symbolize some kind of like boss establishment energy. And I don't know if you're playing some sort of telling me devil's advocate. I don't know if you're playing devil's advocate or if there's I don't know who's who in this scenario. I don't quite understand what's going on. But The Fear by Lily Allen is the thing with this. I'm going to pull up the lyrics so you can understand what's happening here. Funny, on the cover for that song on Spotify, it has like a tagline, "It's not me, it's you." So somebody's afraid of something, someone's afraid of the motivations of somebody else, but somebody's misunderstanding the motivations of someone else, or someone's misunderstood. So I don't know if this is you who's been misunderstood. I don't understand what it is. But so the way this song presents, right? I want to be rich and I want lots of money, and I don't care about clever and I don't care about funny. I want lots of clothes and fuckloads, sorry about the swear, fuckloads of diamonds. I hear people die when they're trying to find them. So that's talking about diamond mining, the diamond trade, all the problems with that, like children and people literally dying because of the diamond trade, right? But she's like, I want loads of diamonds, and even though I heard people die when they're trying to find them. And I'll take my clothes off and it'll be shameless because everyone knows that's how you get famous. I'll look at the sun and I'll look in the mirror and I'm on the right track. Yeah, I'm onto a winner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore, and I don't know what I'm meant to feel anymore. And when do you think it will all become clear? Because I'm being taken over by the fear. So it's very jaded, right? Very, very jaded. Somebody who is absolutely not only embracing a consumerist society, or had the wrong values, or has been sold this lie by, it's funny because Capricorn I think has something like this as well, where it's like you've been sold this lie by a consumerist society because you're told that to be happy you have to be rich and famous, you have to have like loads of stuff, and that's what happiness is, because you're being sold a lie by a country that's run off sales and selling stuff. So maybe realizing this and reassessing your priorities, or you're dealing with somebody who is like this, it's almost like somebody who's become very jaded, and it's like, do you know what? The nice way didn't work for me, so I'm gonna play the system. Maybe it's somebody playing the system, right? I don't know. Um, I'm not sure what it is, but that Jezebel as well, that from your last reading. Jezebel, kiss and tell, you use your body just to cast a spell and sell your story. I really feel like there's a misunderstanding because this song by Lily Allen, she's being very tongue-in-cheek. If you know anything about Lily Allen, the actress, she's not really like that at all. She's actually very, very down to earth. So she's doing that in a very kind of sarcastic, satirical way, that song. So there's a misunderstanding about someone's intentions or the way someone conducts themselves when they're not really like the image that they project, possibly. Or somebody's just got some sort of fear about somebody who's like this, or I take it as it resonates. I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely picking up with something a bit funky in your energy at the moment, and I don't know if it's you who's judging someone too harshly. Because the thing with you've a very embracive sign, but you do have a tendency to have like very high ideals, and you can sometimes almost reject, where I think the other air signs, Gemini and Libra, they are very much black and white. They can see all the gray areas. They can look at things from all different angles. I think sometimes because you are a very idealistic sign, you can sometimes reject things as being bad or wrong. So it's almost like instead of including everybody and everything, it's like I'm including this stuff because I know that this is what's good and this is what's right, and anything that doesn't fit this ideal that I've got is going to be outside of that. So just be aware that you do have a tendency to do that. Because that doesn't help. That doesn't help by, if you think about politics, I'm sorry, I'm not meant to be doing intuitive messages, but I've got to say what's coming through because it's coming through really strongly. So if you think about politics, right, you normally have like two sides. Normally it's like a lot of people will like this politician, a lot of people will like this politician. And it's kind of like it's almost like bullheadedness, where it's like you can't see each other's views. It's like I'm right, therefore you're wrong. And I think actually what's better is to say, okay, I'll listen to your point of view, and maybe we can find some common ground here, and then I can explain to you why I like this person. And it's more of an accepting way to deal with conflict, to be able to say, well, let's talk about this. Let's see if I can understand your point of view, and I can explain my point of view a little bit to you, and maybe we can kind of not do this bullheadedness that actually just polarizes the situation even more. So I don't know if there's something like that going on for you. Okay, Aquarius then. Whoa, that went out and went back in again. Aquarius for, what day am I doing your reading? Friday. Aquarius for Friday, please. Speaking your word, voice. Speaking your truth, giving your word. Meaning what you say. Meaning what you say. Speaking your truth, standing by what you've said, is how that's coming through today. Being heard. Even if you can't say what your truth is in front of people yet, you can say it to the universe. You could go to the top of a hill and scream it into the night sky. I am Aquarius, hear me roar. This is my truth. This is who I am. It's like you've confessed to the universe something, but it's just a Cancer's reading as well. They have something very similar where it's like you've confessed something to animals, but you haven't confessed it to people yet. Groundedness, gravity. Somebody else had this as well, where it was like, I think it's Sagittarius, possibly. It was like this energy was approaching them. No, or was it Gemini? It could have been Gemini. It's like this energy was approaching them, but they weren't even aware of it yet. It was like this thing looming. So maybe you've put out a wish to the universe, and now the universe is responding. It's like you've put out a call. It doesn't even have to be the universe. It could be something more grounded. It's like you've sent out a wish, you've sent out a call, you've said something, you've spoken your word, and now there's a response coming. It's like looming, it's on the horizon, it's coming in towards you, but you don't quite see it yet. It's not quite manifested into your tangible reality yet. But I see it more as like giving your word. Like, if I say something, I mean it. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I've given my word on this. It's like I've made a promise. Could be a promise to yourself. Okay, Aquarius for Thursday. Quite a bit here. Okay. Orphaned, round and round, chop wood. Feeling left out of a situation, feeling out in the cold, feeling like the ugly duckling, not being included, feeling rejected. Feeling adrift in the world, being stuck in some kind of cycle, some kind of loop that you can't break out of. Could be COVID, right? You're stuck in lockdown. You feel really alone or separated from your friends. It could be that you've got people around you. You could have family around you, but you're still missing other people where there's some kind of connection. So it's like you're living in Groundhog Day. It's like every day is the same. You just keep chopping wood. You keep doing the daily tasks. It really is feeling like Groundhog Day. He gets up, he does the same thing every day. And no matter even when he does do something different, it's always the same the next day. So feeling really fed up with that. But then over here, you're mainly meant to have one card, Aquarius, pests. So that's one situation there. And then over here, you've got Serendipity, deep knowing, not for you and soulmates. Serendipity, deep knowing, not for you and soulmates. These two kind of conflict each other. If this wasn't here, this would be like, I know that there's a connection that's meant for me. I know that I'm seeing the signs and synchronicities. I know this, I don't know why, but there's this soulmate connection. There's this person who's like my equal. But this is in the mix. Not for you. So it could be the realization that something that you thought was meant for you isn't for you at all. You know, maybe there's one thing that's not for you because there's something else that's for you that's even better. Could be self-doubt, disbelief. Could be rejecting a soulmate connection even though you see the signs and you have the deep knowing. What's going on, Aquarius? I told you there's something wrong. There's something wrong. It's on the underlying here, poised. Like about to take some kind of leap of faith. Despite your doubts. Despite your fears, right? Your song was The Fear, Lily Allen, The Fear. About to speak your truth. About to take a leap of faith despite your doubts. Because you have some deep knowing and you've seen the signs and you're sick of being in this situation, whatever this is, this Groundhog Day situation. So it's like the only way to break out of the Groundhog Day situation is by speaking your truth. Because then you know. If you don't know, right? If you don't know, it's like, is it for me or is it soulmate connection? Like, it could go either way. At least speaking your truth and, you know, gets you out of the cycle. At least you know where you stand then, right? So I'm going to pull all your cards and then I'm going to take a minute to kind of interpret them and then I'll be back to kind of talk you through it. I just want you to pull the cards on camera so that you can see that this is genuinely how it's coming out. There are no tricks up my sleeves. So what's the heart of the matter, please, for Aquarius? What's the heart of the matter, please, for Aquarius? Heart of the matter, please, for Aquarius. Nine of Water, the ability to make yourself happy and find abundance within yourself. Wish fulfillment as well. Can I get 4 cards for Aquarius's energy, please? Well, that's 3 cards. Empress. Fool. There's the leap of faith. 6 of Earth. Trying to stay balanced. Wanting equal give and take. Very, very powerful energy there. Very creative, nurturing, abundant, confident energy. One more card, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. 3 of Earth. 3 of Pentacles. You had that in your last reading as well. You had that as the outcome of your last reading. Okay. 10 of Earth, that on the underlying. Wanting the stability. Wanting... You're not messing around here. Whatever you're up to, you're not messing around. You're very, very serious about whatever this is. So energy, I really want to move that chopwood. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's meant to be under the Empress, but let's just get that out of the way. Okay, so energy outside of Aquarius, other energy that is affecting Aquarius's reading today, please. Can I get an energy between the Empress and the Fool? Thank you. Ace of Wands. Okay, well that's a good sign. An energy, okay. There's the 3 of Pentacles again and the 4 of Swords. Okay. 3 of Earth and the 6 of Earth and the 3 of Earth. 2 aces. Okay, you're going to get to the bottom of this. You're going to know the truth. Three of Earth and the Empress, please. Three of Earth and the Empress. Six of Cups. Strength on the bottom there. I'm seeing this Strength card a lot. This Woman in the Lion. It's like a connection where somebody gives somebody a lot of strength. Bit of an unlikely connection, right? But okie dokie. I am going to have a look at this off camera and then I'll be back to explain what I can see. Right, so I think I have an idea of what's going on here. Now, I don't know if the situation outside of you is a situation or if it's a specific person. So just kind of bear that in mind as I kind of go through this. So the heart of the matter is you wanting this wish fulfillment, wanting to feel abundant, successful, like you're getting the rewards for the work you're putting into something. But the Nine of Water also talks about finding happiness within. There's a lot of stuff here about you doing something kind of on your own, but this wish to kind of work as part of a team or to team up with someone, or there's some kind of project that you want more involvement with. So Nine of Water being, finding your happiness, figuring out, what you want in a situation, what makes you happy, but also finding happiness within. You've got this big diamond here as well. So I am a bit worried that you're a little bit focused on the material life here rather than possibly meaningful connections with other people. This is your energy here. It is wish fulfillment. So it could be a sense of knowing, knowing what you want. It's like you're stuck, right? You're stuck in that cycle. So you've been busy doing the inner work and figuring out, working on that internal world possibly. But then you've got this Empress energy. Now, this is your energy. This is not someone outside of you. So no matter how you identify he, she, they, this is your energy. So this is you really getting a handle on things, really kind of taking the lead in your own life, knowing what you want. There's a 3 on this card. A lot of 3s and 6s and 9s. So you've got, watch out for 3, 6s and 9s, multiples of 3s. So 36, 69, all those kind of numbers, 93, 96. Watch out for those numbers. That might be synchronicities you need to kind of keep an eye on. But yeah, really stepping up, really kind of taking the lead in your own life, but doing it in a very receptive, nurturing way, where it's almost like you're not going in like bossing everybody around. You're being very collaborative. You're being very understanding of different needs in this situation. You may have some kind of leadership role where you're trying to be quite nurturing to the other people involved. Now, outside of you, this could represent a new project, something, say if it's at work, it's like this is a new project that you quite like to get involved with. You have some sort of, it's outside of you, it's energy outside of you. So it's not like this is an idea, your idea. It could be your idea and you're pitching it to someone, but I feel like this is more like this potential that's here for you. But it's like you hold the key to unlock whatever this is. So let me just read what it says to you from the book here about this. Ace of Wands. Inspiration guides you. So it's like, again, this is an energy outside of you, but it's like it's telling you this. You hold the key that can unlock everything. Go for it. You have a project in mind, and I'm here to encourage you to get it done enthusiastically. Don't waste time on planning, just do it. Trust your instincts. All big bangs start in the dark. All big bangs start in the dark. The forest behind me is not to be feared. It's a new territory of potentials and ideas that can be conquered. Your breakthrough moment is now. The time has come to use your skills and talents properly. Plant the seeds and make them grow. Like a spider, weave your web. The red flower in my hair shows the red passion you have to demonstrate right now. Okay, so the Empress is a very expansive energy. There's a lot of opportunity and potential that comes with the Empress. She's an energy that can nurture things and make them grow. So this is the project outside of you that is going to allow you to unlock this kind of empress potential. So you have a big opportunity here with whatever this is. The Fool card here shows me that you are going to take a leap of faith towards this. It's almost like you are trusting your intuition on this. You're trusting the, you know, maybe you are seeing signs and synchronicities. Maybe you have this deep knowing, right? I think you probably have doubts. You're like, it's not for me, you know. But it's like when this is the blockage for you, right? This is why this is here. So you're seeing the signs, you have the deep knowing, you have that strong intuition, you're feeling the call to whatever this is. You can see she's literally like blowing this trumpet. So this is why it's saying just do it, just do it, just go for it, take the leap of faith, right? And this is you taking the leap of faith, because if you try to plan too much, if you get in your own head, because you're an air sign, I do this too, you're going to be like, you're going to talk yourself out of it. Right, so don't talk yourself out of whatever this is. Go for it. So getting that out there, because I hate that card so much. It's like, don't tell me what is and isn't for me. I'll decide what is and isn't for me. You see, this penguin actually has this key to this heart. She's got a lock on her heart. So there is something to do with like taking a leap of faith here, and working collaboratively with others. So it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It's if it could be love, it could definitely be a love interest, a relationship here that's coming in for you. But I'm seeing it more as like the fated meeting card in another deck. It's like soul family, soul tribe, a sense of kind of like knowing that this person is like in your life for a reason, because you're meant to do this kind of project together or something like this. So then you take the leap of faith, you go for whatever this is, you start this project, you're doing it, you're going for it, you're the Empress energy, you can handle this. Then comes in this other energy that I am seeing as some sort of person. Now this person is somebody who's going to be part of your team, right? They have some kind of a skill that you need to make this project happen. So you want this person to get on board. They're kind of used to working on their own though. I don't know if they're kind of on their own like schedule here, with this Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about somebody who needs a little bit of downtime. It may be the sort of person who, especially if you're dealing with someone who's a creative types tend to, you know, not all of them, but there's kind of a certain type of creative person who they kind of work in fits and bursts. So they get very energized, very enthusiastic, very passionate, fired up, really excited for a project, but then it's like almost like the battery drains and they have to go into almost like this cocoon energy of healing, of re-energizing. You know, they need the downtime. So this isn't somebody who works consistently on your schedule. I'm seeing this as somebody who is more like they're not, you may see them as unreliable, but they're actually not unreliable. They just have a different system of working than you. If you're the sort of person who works very logically and methodically, you know, I'm working on the schedule, I'm going to do this day, this day, I've got my list. This is more of the sort of person who works from this place, right? From the fire. So they're more in touch with their emotions and probably their intuition and like source inspiration. So some days they'll be like fire on all cylinders, like all ideas, let's get this done, really excited, really passionate. But then it's like they have these other moments where they kind of, you know, they retreat a little bit. They need that space to, because this is how I work as well, actually. It's I'm not very good at like plodding on and doing like the day-to-day tasks. I'm really not. I write my lists and I do this kind of thing, but I know that I work with my energy, and on some days I'm much more productive than other days, and that's okay. I make the most of the days when I'm productive, and then I can allow myself the kind of downtime days where it's like I just need a bed day. So I'm aware of my systems of working, but that doesn't always translate very well into a corporate environment. So I feel like this person, definitely you want them on your team because they're going to bring a lot to the table, but there may be a sense of kind of, they're on a different schedule to you, maybe on a different time zone, I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles. What does it say about the Three of Pentacles? So I am a builder, a creator, a worker. I've studied a lot, so I have precise ideas to concretize. Never heard of the word used in that way before. Ambitious goals to achieve. I hold in my hands the tools to build my dream and create beauty. I won't fall short of my task. So this person won't let you down in the long run. I'll use my skills in the best of ways. Be my disciple. With me, work hard to accomplish your dream. Be persistent and determined. Don't laze around. See, this is the thing. Ask for advice if needed. Collaboration often helps. The only thing that matters is to get the job done, and well done, up to your initial vision. Cathedrals were not built with faith and hope, but if I can just turn this little bit of the page, but with sweat and harsh work. So let's start the work now. We will succeed. It actually says we will success, but we'll let that slide. But I feel like, now I don't know who's who here. I don't know if you're the person who works diligently, and you are working with this other person. Now, the thing with the Three of Pentacles is it's people with different skills, different skill sets, different methods of working, different talents coming together to collaborate to make something successful. So it's difficult because you are not the same. If you were all the same, the project wouldn't be successful because you'd all have the same viewpoint, right? It's kind of like every project, every collaboration has its perks and its drawbacks. So the perk of having a lot of different kind of skill sets, people with different talents in a team, is that they all work a little bit differently. They all have their own methods. So this is about whether it's you who needs the downtime or you're dealing with somebody who needs the downtime. There is a sense of like, are we going to get this done on time? Come on, like, I'm clock watching here. I need to start seeing the results now because I'm getting a little bit worried. I don't know if somebody's doing this to you or you're doing this to someone else, but there is this sense of maybe someone being seen as a little bit lazy when actually it's part of their process. But there is a sense that they will deliver on time here. So you've got this Six of Earth. So I see this because you've got this other Three of Earth here. So again, this other Three of Pentacles. I see this as the equal give and take in a situation, the balance, the division of the labour, the balance of the workload. This is saying what you give, what you put in, you're going to get back again. There's just a difference of mindset. I may read this card because sometimes it has slightly different meanings. So the Six of Earth, it's kind of saying, what do you bring to the table and what do you get back? So it may not be that what you're giving, if you're giving money into the project, you may not be getting money back from the other people, but you may be getting time. These people may be investing time, or they may be giving you ideas. It's equal give and take, but the exchange of what is being exchanged may be different. It may be different forms, but I'll read what it says to you. So this is your energy, right? Again, this kind of Emperor on this card. I see deer and stags as emperors, and you've got this Empress here. So you're very much in this kind of like position to delegate, position to decide who gets what in this situation. So it says unexpected resources, happy surprises and generosity. What I have set forth in love comes back to me many times over. As the generosity of others becomes apparent and unexpected resources show up. The universe is exhibiting its generosity, reminding me that the world is full of pleasant surprises. Inside the pretty package is a tangible aid, a gift from spirit. Just when I was beginning to doubt, I am reminded of the treasures I am entitled to receive that will show up at my door. What will I unwrap today? So it's like you took a leap of faith, but you had your doubts about whether this person could deliver on this project, I think. But they are delivering, but they're delivering in unexpected ways because they have a different method to you, right? So then here comes this person with this truth, with this clarity. I feel like you've took a leap of faith here. You've put yourself out into the world in some kind of way, doing this collaboration, and then here comes the information back to you. Here comes the truth back to you, the information, the clarity. It could be that something you do gives this person clarity. I'll read this one as well, the Ace of Swords. I may not read it. I've just got what I think this is. Either this person surprises you because they return with some kind of idea. So it's like they come back with a concept, an idea, something that breaks some kind of deadlock, a truth spoken. Somebody may give you the gift of truth, but this clarity. You may have to cut something out. So it may be that this person is not going to deliver. They say they are, but I think you have your doubts. I don't know. Sometimes this means it may be that you have to see, it's not your energy. Somebody may be being a little bit sharp with you, possibly saying there's a ruthlessness to this card today that you may have to deal with here. But then you've got this Three of Earth, but it's like she's on her own again. This person's on their own and you're on your own. So I think the clarity might be like, oh, we actually need to team up. We do need to team up. Or because this is the two sides of the scale, right? This is your energy and this is their energy. And in between, you've got this Six of Earth, this balancing act, this equal give and take, this equal fair and share, but you're both like on your own. Maybe this is like, you know, because you're working at home, you know, you are collaborating on something, but you're both in your own homes. So you should be the Three of Cups. There should be, sorry, the Three of Pentacles. There should be three people on these cards, but you're not. You're at a distance, right? So perhaps that's adding to the worry of like, is this going to get done on time? What is everybody doing? Because you can't physically see the work, right? You can't physically see what this person's doing. So then it goes into the Six of Cups energy. So this is, again, there's this like soulmate energy to this. You've got this soulmate card. So you could be running into somebody here from your soul tribe, somebody that you've lived several lifetimes with. It's like, oh, I know you. It's like, you know, when you meet this person, it's like, I know you. I know your energy. I know it's like a thumbprint. I know, I recognize your soul almost. Some of you is just kind of like this person outside of you has a lot of nostalgia for the past. I feel like there's a sense of almost melancholy. So I don't know if they're looking at your relationship with a sense of melancholy for the past. You know, perhaps this person does get cut out of a project and, you know, they're a bit nostalgic about it, about the time that you spent together. But you know, again, they're on their own. Again, it could just be something to do with like everybody's working at home and this person's got a lot of nostalgia for when you were all together. Or if this person's coming to you to work, it could be that they've got, it could be that they're having to leave a home, a family behind, friends behind. So they've got I don't think they're reluctant to leave whatever it is they're leaving to come to you. I think it's more that, you know, there is a sense of melancholy, sadness for something from the past here with this card. I'm not, it's one of those readings where it's not super clear for me. There's kind of, sometimes the readings are like, I know exactly what's going on here. Sometimes it's a little bit more like, I'm just going to read the cards. I'm just going to tell you here that the Ace of Swords means some kind of clarity, truth, some kind of new information coming in. It's coming from outside of you, a new project that's outside of you, somebody that you're working with who, you know, they could need a lot of downtime. They could be a creative person. This person up here, they have a lot of nostalgia for the past. I can't really tell you much more than that. I can tell you that you have some kind of idea about your own wish fulfillment, about what would, you know, your source of inner happiness. You're taking the lead. You're being very confident. You're being very nurturing, taking some sort of leap of faith here, wanting equal give and take, wanting to, you know, receive as much as you put in from a situation, you know, working collaboratively as a team. I can just tell you that like that, but any more than that, and just, you're going to have to kind of use your own intuition on this one, I think, which, you know, you can do because you've got this business going on here. So I'm sorry that that's quite a vague reading, but that's as best as I can get out of this one. Again, there's this feeling like I'm getting right at the start of your reading, like there's something off, there's something that I'm not quite seeing, there's not something I'm not quite understanding. Moth spirits, surrender now, make your dreams real. Look at that spider web there. Give with gratitude and grace. Time for a beginner's mind. I feel like that's more to do with me not understanding, because that's what I was talking about when these cards came out. So take any of those if they make any sense to you. Time for a beginner's mind. Make your dreams real. Surrender now. That feels very much like the Fool card, right? Beginner's mind, Fool card, taking the leap of faith. I'm just gonna reshuffle. Okay, apparently it wants that one. It fell out. We'll go with that one. It separated itself from the crowd. Perhaps that's what you're doing, separating yourself from the crowd, standing out. Porcupine, be time for a beginner's mind. Okay. I don't know why I feel so weary. Do you feel really weary? Maybe I'm picking up on this energy. When Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you're being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you've been seeking, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all that you need right now to co-create what you desire. Who knew? The porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is much waiting for you that you yet have to discover. So you're being asked to be in this Fool energy, hearing the call, having that beginner's mind, being quite childlike, taking a leap of faith into something new. All right. I mean, definitely, if you're stuck in this, if this is what your life has been like throughout lockdown, I think you're definitely ready to take that leap of faith at this point towards something that could potentially be really, really good. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Your readings made me sleepy, but I've got like 3 more readings to do. And I've got a big cup of coffee next to me as well. Right, okay, let's get you a song on camera. So, Aquarius, Friday. Aquarius on Friday. What is the song that Aquarius really needs to hear right now? Karma Police by Radiohead. This is what you get when you mess with us. Well, I don't know, take that as it resonates, Aquarius, and leave it if it doesn't. And yeah, good luck, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.